This is Han. He has a rock. And this is Liam. Han hates Liam. And they're standing within eye level of each other. And they're standing on some perfectly smooth grass where the friction coefficient is the same everywhere. And so Han gets an idea. He's gonna throw the rock at Liam. Because 31 is Han's favorite number, he's gonna throw the rock at 31 degrees parallel to the ground. During the instance when the rock leaves Han's hand, the rock is 20 meters away and is at the same vertical level as Liam. And so our question is, at what speed does Han have to throw this rock to hit Liam? Before the rock is thrown, there's the force of gravity and the force of hand accelerating the rock to the right. Now here's the rock when it's in the air, with only the force of gravity accelerating it downwards. Alright, here we go with the calculations. We're going to solve for V naught. And we're going to use our kinematics equation found on the equation sheet. Now we're going to replace acceleration with gravity. We're now going to replace x with y because acceleration is only happening vertically. Because we want to hit Liam, the rock's velocity when it hits should be exactly our starting velocity but just negative. Now we're going to isolate for t so we can find the amount of time the rock spends in the air. And now we're going to replace Vy naught with V naught sine theta. So we can replace our vertical velocity with the vertical component of the velocity we're trying to solve for. And here's our kinematics equation for the horizontal equation. And we're going to replace Vx with V naught cosine theta, which is the horizontal component of the velocity we're solving for. Okay, now we're going to plug in t with the earlier derivation that we got. And now we're going to substitute 20 for displacement because Liam stands 20 meters away. And we're going to isolate for V naught squared. And solving for V naught, we get 14.4 meters per second. Shout out the glare. Han's going to throw the rock at 14.4 meters per second, and you're going to witness if the rock hits Liam.
Oh my, it looks like it's about to hit him. Will it hit him? We'll see. Oh shoot, last second Liam dodges the rock. As we can see, the rock hits the ground without bouncing with a coefficient of 0.3. So how far will the rock slide on the grass? Well, here's our work. So first off, we start with the friction formula. We can indicate that Fn equals mg. So the sum of forces equals friction. And since we know Newton's third law, it's ma. So we can conclude that acceleration equals mu times g. From this, we can start plugging in our numbers finally. So with all of our work finished, we can see that the rock slides 4.34 meters on the grass. With an angry and frustrated Liam, he walks 4.3 meters along the grass to pick up the rock to throw it back at Han for revenge. Unfortunately for Han, Liam's calculations were very accurate and it hits him.